Hey traders, welcome to another video brought to you by ZeroToHeroTrader.com, giving you the tools and the confidence to take on the markets in any environment and take your trading from zero to hero. Let's get started. Hey, how's it going, guys? Okay, let's do another trade recap video here. Okay, this trade is going to be what we did in Broadcom, which is AVGO. We got in yesterday, and we'll just go over that really quick, and then also go over how we did on our earnings trades from yesterday as well. All right, so Broadcom. So this is one that I found in my watch list, and this is one of my favorite setups. Okay, so just show you what I look for here and what I've got set up on my chart really quick so you guys can understand what I'm seeing. So how I have my chart set up here, I've got a 21 EMA, which is this blue line, and then I've got the 1 ATR Keltner channels in the purple, and then I've got a 3 ATR Keltner channel in the white dotted line. And what this does is it kind of shows me where the stock is in reference to that 21 EMA average line. So for me, typically where I want to buy is somewhere in between these purple lines, or within 1 ATR of the 21 EMA. Okay, and this is one of my favorite setups, is when you have a stock that's running really hard and you can see the stock's just a runner, okay, a grinder. It's in an uptrend, and then it pulls back to the 21 EMA and then has a bounce, and that's what we're playing, is that bounce. So I zoom in a little more here. You can see I drew in this trend line, and then we're playing the bounce off the 21 EMA. So we got in yesterday. We can zoom in here, and I'm usually looking at it on the 1 hour. We got in yesterday. Alerted in the chat that I got in at 8:35 a.m., 5 minutes after the open, because I had seen this the night before. Okay, so as soon as the market opened, I went ahead and jumped into this one, and I got an 8:35 for a 3:15 May 31st call. I just got one. Okay, you see that I alerted it there in the chat, in the swing alerts channel. 8:35 was right here. Right in this area. Okay. On the break of that trend line on the hourly, you can also see it's right around the average. Now on my hourly, I've got an 89 EMA with a 4 ATR Keltner channel. And that's what I'm looking for, is the break of that trend line to the upside. So it's pulling back. You can see it's pulling back into that 21 EMA on the daily, and then it has a bounce, breaks through the trend line, and that's where I got in. Okay, and it did sell off just a little bit, and we were okay. I was okay with that, because we had the momentum moving in our favor. And you can also see the MACD was turning up, looked really good, so I was okay holding that overnight. And look what happened. Let me zoom into the 5 minute. It just ripped all day long. And as you guys know, I'm setting my profit taking limits at like 10 to 12%, 10 to 15%, something like that. So I had set my limit to 940 to go ahead and take it off at right over $100, just in case we sold off. And look at, as you can see, as it hit over 315, I think right around 315.50 is where I got filled, and then it promptly sold off. And then of course after it sold off, it rallied like crazy. I think it ended up hitting 321, but that's okay. No FOMO. All right, so that was AVGO. So that was showed you guys why I found that trade, why I took the trade, where I entered the trade, and where I got out of the trade. Okay, so again, we entered here on the break of the trend line. It ended up giving us a nice run up. I took it off for, I think, a 12%. I want to say it was 12%, 12.6%, something like that. If I can find it here in the chat. I always post these after I get in or out, so you guys can go back and see. Yeah, 12.6% profit in AVGO, or Broadcom. And that was right around 907, if you want to take a look at it on the chart. So that was that. Alright, so now let's take a look at our earnings plays for last night. So I had, if you remember from the last recap, we had a put credit spread in McDonald's and one in MasterCard. And both of these had really good earnings, and they both went up really nicely. They reported before the open today, and we were able to get out with some good profit. Now McDonald's was a little bit squirrely on the open. It promptly sold off on the open. I'll pull that up. So you can see here, we were up here and I was really happy with this, thinking, hey, we're gonna get max profit, it's gonna be awesome. And then it opened and it did this, so it made it a little bit tough to get out with the max profit, but was able to get out anyway. If I'd held it the rest of the day, I probably would have got max profit, but I don't really like to hold them because you never know what can happen. So I went ahead and got filled at 20 cents to make 64.2% of that max profit. And then it took a little while for the other one to fill. MasterCard. Well, it had great earnings. Yeah, they beat on like every measure, and it had a really nice day. Had a really nice pop at the open, so I wasn't worried about this at all. It took a while to fill because there's no nobody to take the other side of my trade, because nobody wanted those. So that's great. And eventually the market maker had to take it from me towards the end of the day. So that's what we want. And you can see I bought this back for 5 cents. So probably could have let it expire worthless again, but I'd rather take it off. All right, and then the only other thing that I'm in right now is Caterpillar. Thinking possible infrastructure news. Been talking about maybe getting an infrastructure bill, or starting to talk about an infrastructure bill on Capitol Hill. And if they do that, they're going to spend trillions of dollars, and I think Cat will probably get a nice bump from that. That's Caterpillar. They make the big heavy machinery, heavy equipment. And we take a look at that chart as well. So you can see it's just kind of meandering up, but it's in the buy range, so we're good It's within that 1 ATR and kind of sitting right on the 21 EMA, and it's in an uptrend as well on the 5-minute. See what the hourly looks like. Hourly coming up off of that dip, higher lows, so looks good so far. See how it goes. Hopefully we'll get some news to bring that up. Hopefully just the bump in SPY will bring it up from the Apple earnings. Okay guys, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. See you in the chat later. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for this video. Make sure you hit us up on Twitter and Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to the channel at the bottom. And if you're not already in the Discord, go ahead and hit the link at the bottom in the description to join our Discord group. Come trade with us. All right, see you next time. From ZeroToHeroTrader.com. Happy trading.